Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 2 of the New War of the Gods. If you missed the last episode or you just forgot, because it's been about a week, we are now playing as the god of Marignon in the late ages. I'm not going to try and pronounce this name because it's frankly outside of my ability to do that. But yes, as I said, we're playing Marignon in the late ages, so that means we are playing as Conquerors of the Sea. Let's see what happened to the Black Alps. +3 turmoil, -5 income, -5 resource. Crap. So far, I'm pretty... Yeah, I did. I invested in luck. Luck 1, but still luck. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna have to get a new commander to get up there. Screw it, we're gonna get a go at it, Captain. His leadership is 60. Let's just okay, regular captain also has a leadership of 60. It's the admiral that has the higher leadership. And we actually have one currently on land building a citadel. We do have some pretty good resources. We get a lot of blood slaves. We get 3 per turn for blood slaves. Which is good because while blood magic is dangerous, it's also incredibly powerful. We haven't seen much. You guys didn't get to see much of it in the Airmore game because, well, blood magic, it's hard to find blood generators. The slave market is one of the easiest ones to find. Okay, finally something good. A bit of extra gold from the Griffin Spires. He's got 3 months left on that. Okay, we're gonna try and go ahead and assassinate the commander. Yeah, you can also get flagellants. They are sacred troops, but they're kind of shit. Now, I am still coughing just a little bit. I'm mostly over any real sickness. It's just I have a tendency to hold on to a cough. I'm taking stuff for it, but you're only supposed to take one of those every 12 hours, so in the meantime, I'm working with cough drops. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else we can really do this turn? Okay, Bermuda. What did he get? Okay, he got lightning reflexes, which is always a good thing. If you're wondering about the little demon symbol, we did summon a jester. Let's see, anything interesting been going on? Well, I had an issue with my foot that I got looked at. Turns out it's just tendinitis, it's not broken like I thought it might be. So, that's good news at least. One thing I'm looking forward to eventually is the open beta for Overwatch. Because I'm a fan of Blizzard games. Ooh, good. Dormant Pretenders are starting to awaken. And we actually got the assassination to work. God damn it, I'm just gonna burn the Black Alps to the ground. I guess I should say me, damn it. Whoa, he just one-shot him. Probably hit him with the poison. Oh well. Oh. Let's see if he can keep 60. And in 2 squads. Okay. 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's half his army right there. So, how have you guys been? Hopefully you're enjoying the show. Like I said, if you look in the introductory video, in the description, there is a list of every nation by age. And also it gives you it doesn't give you a very good idea, but it does tell you what the Dominion is called. So, for example, if you look at the Middle Ages and you find Airmore, it'll say the Ashen Empire, or just Ashen Empire, I think. And yet another kill. The reason I'm watching these is just because well, partly because there's nothing else happening, but can't escape an assassin. Ooh, that's actually what I was after. Heroic precision. That's good news. So that means his precision stat goes up. I mean, he's not really using it because he does have a crossbow, but for the most part he's sticking with his poison weapon. We can actually change that a little bit. Let's go do that. You know what? Clear orders. I'm just gonna let him do whatever he wants. He's been doing well at that so far. Three, four, five. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Now, those of you paying attention will notice if you look down here at the resources, I now have negative. It just means that these troops will not be recruited until I have the resources for them. Also, if you're curious about why the magic users in this are called Goetic, or referred to as Goetic, there's a tome, or there's an old book on the subject of demonology called the Ars Goetia, or Ars Goetia. Like I said, it's considered to be one of the definitive tomes on demonology. It actually exists. Okay, good, we got a named person for this. Ooh, good, more luck. Ugh. Start building other defenses. Whoa, you don't see that very often. Normally priests, you only see a priest up to level 3, but I mean, this guy's actually a level 4 priest. You're gonna become the prophet. But yeah, so that's, like I was saying, with the Goetics. So, Goetic in this case refers to somebody that deals with or has knowledge of demons. We're just gonna have you... I thought a Goetic captain was supposed to have magical abilities. How do you roll a level 0? That doesn't... Some of the design decisions in this game, folks. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the Dominion series, but some of the design decisions are a little bizarre. And you really thinking about it, I'm guessing Marignon is probably inspired by a combination of France and Spain in the ages of expansion, like in the days of Columbus. He's got a chest wound. That's wonderful. You're just gonna do research now. That actually raised him to a level 5 priest, which is... Part of the problem with having a priest gain levels is that they don't... There's... Unlike with regular magical skills... I say regular magical skills. But, unlike with your average magic skills... There are no... There's no real simple way I know of to make to increase a priest's abilities. Not like where I can just go empower and just preach. Preaching might do it, I don't actually know. Took a couple days off with our assassin. Let's see him stick something sharp in another guy. This is actually going to be the last time I do it in this province. I'm going to send him up north so that he can disrupt the enemies. Because they usually aim for the most powerful commander in the province when they go for the assassination. At least I think so. Okay, we're actually up to level 4 blood magic, which means we can now get... Oh wow, we can actually call horrors. I'm not going to do that, but... Yeah, that sounds fun. Blood fecundity. Huh. Okay, you know what? I'll just... Okay, that's just... Oh wait, I forgot to check. He got it. Let's see if he gets a one-shot kill on this. Close enough. Like I said, now what he's gonna do is he's actually gonna... We're gonna send him up here. Oh, this will be fun. I don't even need him for this. I'll just send Henrik in there on his own. I guess actually probably Henrik. We're gonna turn off repeat and hire an admiral. Now we're gonna start building up more armies. Now, do I have somebody with... I need somebody with level 2 earth magic. Unfortunately, I don't have that. I think the god might. I don't remember. I know he's got fire and blood, and he's just fire, blood, and astral. Fortunately, since he's got some astral magic, he can use. Once we get there, we can get to where he can use Akashic knowledge. Which means we can find places that will generate earth gems for us. These, by the way, the episodes are going to be going back to the standard 25 minutes. Only less 3 royal guards. The reason I wanted to do this is I tend to kind of root for the villains sometimes, and the Burgmeisters, halflings. I mean, don't get me wrong, in this, they're a lot more, they're actually rather dangerous. Let's actually zoom out just a little bit. Because, I mean, they end up taking out 3 of the Royal Guard. It's probably going to be those crossbows in the back. We can go and skip that. Unrest in Bayville. More unrest. Although, actually, we're going to send Carmont up there. Along with Galazine. I'm going to have him start instilling an uprising. See, admirals can command 3 squads. Actually, no, before Carmont goes anywhere. 10. 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 20. That's 30. That's 40. That'll work for now. We're gonna give Carmont an army, even though he's mostly going to be researching. Ah, damn it, I forgot to set Henrik to patrolling, I think. Because if he's patrolling, that means he's going to be destroying a lot of the unrest. I haven't been talking much this episode, I've noticed. I just can't really think of what to say. I'm probably going to start using this as like maybe a little bit of a talk show, maybe a little bit of a gaming news show. I mean, the biggest gaming bit of gaming news recently has been okay, no, I guess I did actually set him to patrol. Good. But yeah, I guess the two biggest bits of gaming news recently have been the releases of Assassin's Creed Syndicate, which I'm actually playing. I'm playing when I get a chance, because and I'm having quite a bit of fun with it. I mean, it's an Assassin's Creed game, but they went back to the single-player stuff that made the original Assassin's Creed a lot of fun. But they've also added in some new stuff, like the rope launcher. The rope launcher, the thing that basically turns you into the Victorian London version of Spider-Man. Well, actually, I guess it'd probably be closer to say Batman. It's actually quite a bit of fun. I'm really hoping that eventually you get to weaponize it, because currently all you can do with it is climb buildings and zip across large gaps. I mean, that's very useful and it's plenty of fun, but I remember the rope dart in Assassin's Creed 3 being great fun, because you could basically play the movie version of you could play the movie monster, the Predator, by grabbing somebody from behind and hanging them from a tree. I know that's really grim, but it was a lot of fun doing that. I mean, come on. You get to play one of the most iconic aliens in the world. Start building. We're just building up a lot of stuff here. Okay, that's 55 out of his 60. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, no, it's 55 out of his 165. Wow, I cannot remember my own stuff. Granted, I've never really played Marignon that much. I tend to play Airmore a lot, but as I was saying with the Assassin's Creed stuff, the mobile train, it's a neat idea. I kind of hope it does more than just serve as a mobile base, but I really also like some of the expanded side missions, especially since they're no longer. That's one thing I did not really like about the first one, where you had to do the side missions to get information about your targets, and I'm just like, it's like, we both want this person dead. Why aren't you just telling me what you want me to know so I can go and kill them? I mean, I get it. It was partly game. It was length padding is all that was, but some of it was fun. I'm also glad they found ways to deal with the beggars. Although I haven't seen too many beggars in Syndicate just yet. Granted, that might be the fact that I spend more time on the roof than on the ground. Oh wait, no, I didn't miscount. We're probably going to do a combination Palace Guard Hand of Justice squad. Screw it, we're gonna go back to recruiting some Goetic masters. For time being, you can just use research, Carmen. But yeah, like they got, as far as I have seen in Syndicate, there are no beggars. I mean, I'm glad that they found a way in 2, and if I remember right, 3, where you can get rid of them just by chucking some money on the ground. It's a lot less of a Godfather game it's a lot less of the Godfather style game that I was expecting. I mean, you do take over the boroughs of London. But it's less about becoming the ultimate crime family and more about it's actually kind of a power fantasy for Jacob Fry, to be honest. Because he's very much into the whole idea of, I want to run my own London street gang. I mean, seriously, that's what he goes on about. He goes on about 2 things: building up the Rooks, which is his name for the street gang, and shanking Templars. Not that I really mind the second one. I just kind of wish he would shut up about it occasionally. He does tend to prattle on a lot. Granted, so am I at the moment, so. Okay, 5 more Royal Guard. And we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all. They're also gonna be in one squad. Build the deep wells. I'm building up these fortresses partly because this one, if I can take over this province, that's secure, and set up some good armies, that secures my northern and my eastern borders. We're actually gonna go ahead and bump this all the way up to 100. Bump this up to 100 as well, because now that I've got the money for it. And we're also gonna go ahead and send this all the way up to 100. Because with that means that there's a massive army guarding that. But what I'm really trying to do, like I said, I'm trying to secure the northern and eastern borders of my lands right now. Go there, Galazine. Oh shit, he's not gonna be able to I don't think he's gonna manage to assassinate a Jotun. For those of you who haven't seen Thor or don't know your Norse mythology, a Jotun, those are the Norse frost giants. Very powerful monsters. And in fact, that's actually one thing that Marvel Comics did right. A lot of their stuff on Thor does have some basis in mythology. I mean, it's still comic book stuff, but like the whole thing about Loki, the Norse trickster, he actually is indeed a frost giant, but it's not so much that Odin adopts him. He spends a lot of time helping out the gods, the Aesir. He also spends a lot of time gleefully screwing them over. To the point that there is actually several times in Norse mythology where you could speed up the entire process of, how did this go wrong, and just say, it's Loki's fault, hit him. Although to be fair, he does get some of the stuff he does end up coming back to bite him royally in the ass. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go look up the story of Balder. Or even just the story of how Odin got his horse. Although that one gets a little creepy. It also kind of implies that Loki doesn't have a fixed gender, so some of the Norse actually technically could worship a transgender person. Way to go. They're way ahead of us in modern America. For those of you that don't know, I actually live in Houston, and the Equal Rights Ordinance got shot down, which kind of pisses me off. I'm trying not to get too political. Oh, he actually did get the kill. Let's see. Let me check something. Oh, yeah, this is going to be the last thing we see tonight for this episode. Because 33 damage in one hit. How did that guy survive that? But yeah, that's the end of the episode, folks. remember, if you enjoy the video, to like and favorite or leave a comment. People, please do start leaving comments on these stuff, because like I said, I need to, for the next series, I'm hoping I have some audience votes for what nation and age to play as. I mean, I'll keep playing as much as I can, as long as I can. But like I said, it'd be like I said in the first episode of this current playthrough, be more fun with audience participation. And if you want to make sure you never miss an episode, please do what you can do is you can click the subscribe button down below, or there will be a link at the end of the video. If you enjoy Dota content, tune in tomorrow night for Ran Dota. And if you missed my show yesterday, I've just started publishing actually, I'm not sure if I just started publishing. My timing's a little off, but my new Friday series, Wild Terraria Fridays. It's just me in a large scale world of Terraria, playing in the it's expert mode. As for that, folks, I have been D. Good night and good gaming.